So what we've been doing while we've been having a break, I went on holiday.
You went an awesome holiday, didn't you?
I went to the Amalfi Coast. Went to Pompeii. Saw that I didn't get to go. There's like a little Pink Floyd museum-y type thing.
Was there really?
But it was all, it was all separated off. I don't know if it was like you could only go in the evenings or whatever.
Goodness me.
But there's like pictures of Pink Floyd doing
in
the thing.
Pompeii?
In Pompeii, yeah.
God.
Where they performed.
That wasn't there last time I went. I went there in maybe in 2009. That wasn't there then. It must be since, because Gilmour went back there.
Yeah,
to sort of a cash in sort of thing, didn't he? So
Yeah.
I suppose that was got it back going.
Yeah. But I mean, that's at the far end of Pompeii. You have to make a bit of a trek out there, and you think, well, this is going to be ace. And you get in there, and you're like,
Yeah, it's just they're not there playing, are they?
but no, that was cool. And you could see, obviously, Mount Vesuvius and fear it.
Did you go to Herculaneum? Which I'm not
No,
into?
we didn't have to. We landed. We actually landed late, so we flew from East Midlands, and it was supposed to land at about 10 o'clock, I think. And the last bus out to where our hotel was about 10:30, I think. But we didn't land till about midnight. And we sat on the runway and packed in, really, really hot. And there's like, there's storms down south, so we can't take off now. What? Fly over the storm. That's what planes do. Why are we sat here? Anyway, so I'm emailing on my phone on the runway, East Midlands, trying to arrange a transfer from the airport to the hotel. So we actually didn't get into the hotel till about 1 o'clock. And then the next day was our day for sightseeing around Naples, and then we were going around the coast to Amalfi, and Ravello we actually stopped at.
Yeah. So
Saturday was our day to do the Pompeii, Vesuvius, Herculaneum thing if we were going to do it. And we got to Pompeii basically. We had a good rummage around Pompeii, and then we got back. It was quite because it's hard work, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a long way. It's really, really exposed and usually really hot.
Yeah,
it was better in summer, don't we?
It was hot. We got the chugger out from Naples, which is like a train that does quite a few stops. It's cheap. I mean, public transport in Italy's cheap, man. But it was quite busy there and back because obviously it's Saturday. Everyone's doing it, sort of thing. So when we got back, we were a bit, And Naples got a reputation as really bad for pickpockets and violence. We read online.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a bit grim, isn't it?
Yeah, reviews, people getting mugged in the train station, the main train station, and stuff like that. So we're a bit wary about travelling around in Naples, and we did see an incident on the bus.
Okay.
When we got back into Naples from Pompeii, we got the bus towards our hotel, and it was sort of like standing room only on the bus. But then someone stood up to get out, so Sarah took the seat, and then he came back like 30 seconds later. He says, have I left my phone here? And she starts looking around. She can't see her phone and stuff like that. And he's like, no, there's no phone here, no phone. And all of a sudden, there's a lady, Italian lady, starts shouting something, blah, 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 blah. And there's a bit of a conflab going on. And suddenly a man pulls out a phone and gives it back to him. So obviously
they'd watched them nick it,
nicked his phone basically.
Yeah.
And there was a massive argument. I don't know.
We don't know what they're saying.
Yeah, I have no idea what it was.
I don't know.
I kind of interpreted it as a bit of a racist thing going on because the old lady there was two guys confronting each other. He was saying, "Get off the bus, get off!" He kept pointing, "Get off the bus," sort of thing, and they were squaring up to each other and stuff like that. And he eventually got off, and there was a bit of argy-bargy as he got off. And then the Italian lady who had seen it happen started having a go at the kid who was confronting the other guy, and there was a bit of an argy-bargy between those two now. And then he got off the bus with with his friends. So I don't know if something was said, not particularly nice, but I know there was a guy, because I don't know if you know Italian, but there's like a door at the front and a door in the middle.
Yeah.
And there's like standing area in the middle, and this was all going on in the middle of the bus.
Right.
And there was a guy who was just quite quiet, kind of just sort of like taking it all in. And I don't know. I just thought there's something not quite right here. You think, all these pickpocket you hear, sort of like distraction techniques and stuff. I mean, you don't know. You're just sort of taking it in, watching it. I'm a bit wary of Sarah because she's got her phone exposed in her pocket.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Anyway, so we're right by the middle, and the person behind me, I was facing into the middle. The person behind me pressed the button to get off, and I thought, okay, I'll follow them. although they're getting off at the front, which is further away, I know people are getting off there, so they'll create a little path for us to get off. And I said, come on, Sarah, let's go. So we get off at the front. The guy that was stood right by the middle door got off the same end of the bus as us. And I thought, that's really, really strange. And I turn around and sort of like, we're walking up the road thinking, where are we? I turn around and he's there and he's sort of like, right. And as soon as I turn around, he stops.
Yeah. There you go. Cool.
And he starts looking lost then. And then he sort of heads the opposite way. And I'm like,
good. Really crap pickpocket.
Oh, God, here we go. And I said,
Really
come on, Sarah, let's go. And we start walking up the road. And I look behind and he's walking up behind, shadowing us, sort of thing. And I said, let's cross the road here. So we go to a crossing and press the button. And he sort of like, he walks past us then. So I don't know, maybe it wasn't, but it seemed likely that, you know.
Yeah, sounds like just a terrible pickpocket. Well, often in these situations, you don't know whether they're just rude and they're standing really near to you, or they're actually trying to pickpocket you.
Yeah. Well, that was Naples. We were in the port area, which is actually quite nice. That was good. And then we went round the corner. We got the ferry from Naples to Sorrento. Sorrento is awesome. Yeah. I love Sorrento.
It's fantastic. Yeah.
As soon as you pulled in on the ferry, you just thought, "Wow,
yeah,
this is nice."
Yeah, I could live there.
Yeah,
yeah.
And we had like a bit of a meal in Sorrento. Left our luggage at the port, and then we got another ferry round to Amalfi, and then a bus up to Ravello. And Ravello is awesome.
Right,
really, really nice. Yeah. It's actually quite quiet. I mean, people, you probably go there for a day, a visit for a day sort of thing. But as a base of operations, it's so nice because the evenings are so pleasant. There's like a big square, everyone's out there, and it's just really pleasant and nice. And obviously, you have to get the bus down to Amalfi to go anywhere. But that bus journey is quite something. We were thinking of hiring a car.
Oh, so
never.
Not in the towns.
If you're going in that area, do not bother. Honestly, you know, the buses passing each other with that much sort of thing, and that much space, and you think flipping it. And it's just an Italian free for all. There's no rules. I mean,
they just go.
If anyone has an accident in Naples or Amalfi, it's because they're assuming that right of way actually means you've got right of way.
Yeah, you just go.
Yeah.
It means
you don't. You just go, sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's quite amazing. But yeah, I mean, it was a really, really nice holiday.
Cool.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
England are playing tomorrow, Kev.
Right. Yes, actually, the other thing, it was in that same meeting, some people were talking about the current football match, and I tried to change the subject by saying, oh, yeah, I've been looking at holidays in Croatia. Don't want to talk about the football Croatia, just the country.
Have you been looking at holidays in Croatia?
Only briefly while people were talking about football.
They're pushing it quite a lot. I looked at holidays in Croatia.
Apparently it's really hot and really cold in the winter. So going in the summer, it's fantastic and interesting and etc. You know, there's all sorts of stuff there.
Well, I'd like to go on the one thing we didn't do when we were in Italy was go on a boat trip. We went down and we asked, can we hire a boat? And you could hire a boat, but it was going to be about €200 all in, including fuel, for the day. And you would get round most of Amalfi Coast out to a Capri.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, you know, but the weather kept saying overcast next day, overcast, and it never was. It was always really hot and sunny. So it was also the last day before, and we thought, well, it's a little bit expensive, and we're not 100% sure if the weather's going to be all right. It'd be a shame to, you know, say we're going to have it and then get up in the morning, it's absolutely overcast and stuff like that, so we didn't do it. But I love boats. Yeah, I come from the Midlands.
Yeah, well, I remember you doing sailing as a child.
Yeah, I love boats. And the sea looks so nice. It was like blue. The beaches look crap.
Well, yeah, it's the wrong
like
place.
Shingle.
Yeah. By our standards, but it's the wrong place for beaches.
Give me a boat. So I started looking around for boating holidays, and you can do Croatia, but you've got to have like a day skipper qualification.
Yeah.
Which obviously I haven't got, because people who have yachts tend to go for that sort of thing.
You could do that though, couldn't you?
I could do it.
Yeah, you don't actually have to own a boat. You can do boat lessons and etc.
You have to get down to the coast. I did actually look at it last year, I think. Or it might have been the year before.
Can't you learn on lakes and things?
No, because this is yacht stuff. It's not dinghy stuff. Yeah. And you know, it's navigating ports safely and buoys and stuff like that. And
that's a difficult bit.
Plotting courses with the tide in mind and stuff like that. So
Actually, last year we went to Portugal and we went on a boat trip just around some caves and stuff. And even I mean, we go in April because it's too hot for us in the summer, and even then it was busy. There's a lot of traffic jams of boats, but you could see the seabed through. The sea was so clear, it was just so fantastic. My daughter threw up, but apart from that, it was great. I filmed it, and you can. It's like the sick is there, and you're trying to. No, don't move it. The camera never actually goes down to see the sick. Because unfortunately, the edge of a boat goes like that. So she just threw up on the boat.
Good stuff.
Mm.
Should we have another coffee and then do a music review?
Yeah, that was ever so long. We've got another 4 chats.
Well, it has been a month, hasn't it? We haven't actually seen each other and hardly spoke to each other in a month, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Lots to say.
Mm. We should probably review music as well. That's the thing we do, isn't it? Yeah.
Actually, the video that came out midweek, the chat, I thought was quite good.
It was good. Yeah, that was just a random slice.
Yeah.
And it was a really good one, yeah.
And I thought that actually worked quite well in the normal show. If you had that, then a music review, and then a more chat sort of thing, it'd actually be like a proper television show then.
Yes. Yeah, and it would just be in the Court of the Wenton King, episode 4 or whatever. Yeah. The problem with that is consistency.
Yeah.
We're not very good with consistency.
No.
One week we're like, wow, that was good. And the next week, like, it wasn't very good this week, was it?
Maybe, well, no. We got things we need to plan. Things we need to do.
Well, people are enjoying it the way it is, and people seem to really enjoy the chats.
Yeah.
Which was only supposed to be a stopgap, but it's just good.
Yeah.
It's just enjoying it. Yeah.
Very cathartic as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, let's go get coffee.
Should we pause and stop? Yeah. I think we should stop, shouldn't we? So we've got 2 files.
Yeah.